Hello everyone, YassinDXB here. Welcome to my first ever Sorare video and the start of a new series which is going to be called This Week on Sorare. So this series is essentially going to be a road to glory where I show you everything that happens in my week of Sorare, which is going to be sales I make, trades I make, profits I make, my rewards, my SO5 results, and I'm going to try to condense all that into a video shorter than 10 minutes so it doesn't get too boring to watch. But anyways, with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so before we start talking about this week, I'm going to be talking about a purchase I made a while ago, which is the legend himself, Abubakari Koita, for 0.06 ETH. And I bought him at this time because he'd started 2 games at the time, and I thought that he was going to be a nailed-on starter, which he is now. So this is significant for this week because I went ahead and sold Abubakari Koita with the hype for the Belgium midweek. I went ahead and sold him for 0.105 ETH, which makes a profit of 0.045 ETH, which was just perfect. And by selling him, I can go towards buying my first ever rare goalkeeper. So it's a sale I'm happy with. And to be honest, it's not that bad, seeing as there's ones listed on the market at the moment for like what? Let's check. 0. Yeah, there you go. So I think it was a good sale, to be honest. Now, another player that I sold and a bit of a backstory on him is Lucas Rudro. So against Upin, I saw that he got a really good score, but there was doubt as to whether he'd start against Cercle Bruges. So as soon, like an hour before the match started, the lineups were out and he was starting. So his price was really good, 0.02, and there was 2 of them on the market, so I just went up and bought them both. And to my luck, in that match, he went ahead and scored a 91 with a clearance off the line. I'll show you the clearance, you're probably seeing it now. It was a really good score, I guess. And then in the next match, he didn't start, so I panic sold both of them. So as you can see here, I panic sold both of them off the market. So I sold one of them for 0.0429, which is still profit. And then the other one I sold for 0.049. So you'll be seeing the profit on your screen. And honestly, I don't know. I could have waited longer and took the risk, but I thought I'd just cash out since I'd made good money already at that rate. Now, I've quickly gone on Photoshop and made this cool graphic which shows all of my sales, all the cards I've sold, and the profit is underneath them, and the profit is in Ethereum. And then you can take a quick look at that, and then I've also made this one which shows the profit I've made this week, which is 0.09, which is £257 as I'm recording this video. And then we've got the balance, which is what I have right now, which is 0.295 Ethereum, which is £845. So now that I have that much, I'm able to finally afford my first ever rare goalkeeper, which is like a milestone that like every Sorare manager that starts off with like a common goalkeeper dreams of. And I've built up towards this so much. I've looked at my options and there's one man that I'm interested in buying. I mean, I've already bought him at this point, but I'll show you guys right now who I bought. And the keeper I went ahead and bought was Guillaume Hubert. I probably butchered his name, but yeah. He plays for Oostende. His scores are nothing special. I don't know why he was a DMP here, but he is a starter. And then his games are pretty easy. I mean, except Genk and Royal Antwerp. He's got Kortrijk this week, who I'm going to be using him against. And then, you know, the schedule isn't that bad if we look at it, to be honest. And at the time, this is where I got him for 228 Ethereum, okay? At the time, I thought it was a really bad price, but ever since, I think because of the midweek Belgium, I think he's just shot up in price because he's 250 now. His last 2 sold for 250, which was today basically. And his scores, as I said, it's nothing special, but he is a starter and he is a good player. Hopefully he doesn't make many mistakes, and hopefully he plays well this week. So yeah, okay, so now that we've got our keeper, we're going to be building the squad for game week 227, and I'm going to be doing it reasonably late since there's only 15 minutes left. But anyways, let's build our all-star team, okay? So in goal, there's only one person it can be. They're playing against KVK. I mean, it's a medium fixture. Hopefully he can score well. And then in defense, he was suspended last game, Yahya Nadrani, but he's back now. And it's an easy fixture. I mean, it's the rank, but it's an okay fixture. It's against Cercle Bruges. And then midfield, we've only got one option. I doubt he's going to start. As you can tell, I've got a really small gallery. We're going to use Burger Verse Straight, Mr. Consistent. And then this is the issue. I sold Abubakari Koita, so I don't have a midweek player for this week. I think it's probably safe to go with him. Yeah, it's got to be Patrick Schick, common. And then defense, yeah. Our extra is going to be Dario Do Fabro. I don't know, to be honest with him. If he gets a goal, he's on a 35. So it's basically as if I had a rare player. So hopefully I can get the 250. I'm gonna captain Nadrani. He's consistent. I'm gonna start him, and that is our team for this week. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah. A potential investment has just appeared, and he goes by the name of Jonathan Buwatu. And if we look at how much he's going for at the moment, he's actually going for 0.032. But after that, there's one for 0.07. So this is going to be the only one in the market. And the issue is that this is the only one. And if we're looking at his price over the last couple of days, it's actually a really reasonable price. But the issue is he's not a nailed-on starter. If we look here, he started last game, but he hasn't started this. He hasn't started many of his last games, so that's an issue. But if we come here, look at his scores from the last year. Oh my days. This is looking really good. Just look at all this green. There's many DMPs, but if he carries on that form, since he's just started, then you never know what can happen. I'm gonna wait till the Anderlecht, which is who they're playing, till the Anderlecht lineup comes out. And if Anderlecht, if he's starting against Anderlecht, then I'm gonna go right away and buy him. Hopefully, he doesn't sell by then. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But I think it's pretty smart investment. It's the next day and Jonathan Buwatu did not start, so I did not end up getting him, thankfully. But we have got our rewards from the last week, and let's review how we've been doing so far this week. Okay, so now I'm down here at the bottom left, and this thing has been nagging me all day long, since yesterday. And I've been trying my best not to open it, but now we finally get to open it. So, 2 new rewards, 23 hours ago. Okay, so Challenger Europe I entered because I was using my MLS Boys in All-Star. You know, it didn't even do that bad. I mean, it did horrible, but let's go to All-Star. All-Star is where it went well. I got 295 points, which is like my 3rd highest I've ever got. I played the Portland stack, which is Larice, Darren, and Dario Zuparic. And they all got good scores except Darren Aspria. But in total, it was a really good match, and you should have watched the match. Honestly, there was a 90th minute goal. It was just crazy. And it's a cup final, so that was really nice. And then we've got a casual in common. My team did crazy good. We got 4,400th in the world, which is actually really good. But anyways, with that being said, let's claim our rewards. I want to reveal it, sort of, but okay. Oh my days, I didn't get to reveal it, but that's Manuel Locatelli. I don't know how he scores, to be honest. And then, there you go, the 0.02 Ethereum threshold. So if you don't know how much this is, we're gonna check now. So 0.02 ETH is 58 pounds. So basically this week we made 58 pounds because we scored higher than 250. And if we scored higher than 205, we would have got 29 pounds, which is really good and a steady way to make an income, I guess, in Sorare. Okay, so a couple days have passed and game week 227 is finally over. And oh my days, it was a really tough game week and really intense. But anyways, with that being said, let me show you how everything went this game week. Okay, so here we are, and let's check how our players did. So, Dario Do Fabro, 25, not a surprise. I knew he was going to be the shit person in this team, and he's proven himself to be shit, yeah. And then Patrick Schick, oh my days, this guy scored at 86, but of course he's common, so he has a 42% decrease, I think. So he only scored me 50 points, but that's amazing for a common. And then Guillaume Hubert with 38 points, which is good. And then Nadrani, my captain, 51 points. It was between him or reverse rate, and I captained him. Don't mind it though, I still got the 0.02. 65 points with the percentage boost. And then here is the important part and the best part of this game week. So I was on 230 points, and I needed 20 points to hit the threshold, okay? So Berger Verstraete, in the 95th minute, he goes ahead, takes the ball, tackles him, passes it to his teammate, and manages to get a goal in the 95th minute to get me the 250 points for the 0.02 Ethereum. And it was the last game of the week, so I have no words. It's such a good way to end the week and such a good way to hit the 0.02. For casual, I had 3 players that were playing, and all 3 of them performed crazily good, which got me 4,900th in the world. And for my reward, I went ahead and got... Wait, let's put a bit of suspense into this. I got Ashraf Hakimi. I'm not sure if he scores well. I mean, he scores decently, but, you know, it's a common. It's always nice to have some good commons. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that is the end of my week on Sorare. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And since it is my first video, make sure to comment in the comments below how I did, if you found it entertaining, because honestly, I don't know if it's entertaining. It's always good to hear from other people. But anyways, with that being said, peace.